Okay, sorry for that. Um, Hi everyone, and today we are going to record our VIMAG video 2. And let's start. As we know that the bus transportation is being an issue in the UTM campus. Therefore, we have collect some of the opinions and thoughts from UTM students to take a look into this issue. And we have invited 4 UTM students into a WhatsApp group and asked them a series of questions. Now, we would like to present the result via a video. So let's start. Okay, so all of them are in the WhatsApp group, and we can see that the first question is, do you face any problem regarding transportation in UTM? If so, what is the problem? Okay, so we got the first answer from the respondent. Yes, it's hard to get into bus, especially during peak hour. Indeed. And the second response is no, I did not face any transportation problem in UTM. Oh God, I believe he's a liar or he is the first year student. Okay, there's no way you would not face any transportation problem in UTM. So the third answer is yes, during peak hours, there are too many people take the bus, so it made me feel uncomfortable. Especially there are some girls put on the strong flavor perfume. It's kind of hard to breathe. Okay, and the fourth one is for me, I also have a trouble getting on the bus during peak hours. If I could not get on, I will have to wait for another bus, which takes long to arrive. Indeed, the bus scheduling always be the problem for our bus transportation. So now let's look at the next question. And yeah, Kirtana, can you please help
Okay.
us to present the
Yeah.
next question?
Yes. Okay, hi. The next question that we asked in our WhatsApp group was, what is the annoying experience that you have faced regarding to the transportation issue? Okay. I have received all long answers, which means that everyone has annoyed with the experience in the bus. So let's move on to the respondent's answer. Respondent 3 said, the annoying experience is the time scheduling of the bus. Once I wait the bus for already 15 minutes and I saw the bus coming, but the bus just directly passed while me. I was waiting at the bus stop. The driver just ignored me like that, make me feel like, uh. So what they're trying to say is they were waiting in the bus and the bus driver did not wait at the bus stop and he just went past through them. I think even I've experienced that and many of y'all would have experienced that. It's really annoying. So the next respondent have said, well, whenever I barely got on the bus, I have to squeeze myself along. I know it's very irritating. With other students the front part, I have to stay in an uncomfortable position or I have to sit down so that the bus can see the side mirror. When the bus stops at another stop, I have to get down and wait for other students to get off, and then I have to squeeze myself into the bus again. This is also very annoying because it's very uncomfortable to sit and squeeze ourselves with other students. Sometimes some will sweat and have the smell. It's very uncomfortable. And then the next respondent said, I can't understand why students can't line up properly, but keep pushing each other instead when trying to get into the bus. It's really annoying and uncomfortable. True also, because students, like, there's no other bus. They will just go run to the bus and, get into the bus. There's no other bus, as if, they can't get into the other bus. And the last respondent, he said that when the bus is full, I need to push and squeeze among the crowd to get into the bus. Hence, I choose to walk. This is what happens to me. I really prefer to walk compared to, getting into the bus and squeezing myself. I think, yeah, I've done my part. And the next person, on your mic.
It's okay.
Okay, let's move on to the third question. So let's see. What's the third question? What kind of transportation you often use in UPM? So respondent 3 said I usually walk in campus or just friend's car. You are one healthy guy, respondent 3. I'm so proud of you. And you are a lucky guy too because you have a friend car, isn't it? That's good. Okay, so respondent 4, he said me too. Come on, man. That's a easy answer to answer, man. Just give on your point. You just follow up with the respondent 3 answer. Okay, no problem. Yeah, most of them in the same way. And respondent 1 said car, own transportation. Yes, that's the best choice actually, own transportation. Otherwise, you will see the complaints before the previous questions. And the second respondent, he said, yes, me too. There you go. You just follow up with respondent 3 again, once again. Okay, yeah, same reaction I'm gonna give. I think that's all, yeah. Only 4. So my
Okay.
use a bike. Thank you.
Okay, now we can look at question number 4. What is your opinion about UPM bus driver attitude? So, first, I have personal experience with this, and I'll talk about, explain to you later. But let's look at the respondent's answer first. So, UPM respondent 4, they said that the drivers that I have met until now are nice and kind. Yeah, until now, because you haven't met the bad ones. And the second respondent says some are kind and friendly, but some are rude. That's true. That's true. I can agree. So respondent number 3 says, for me, I already spent 3 years in UPM, and the bus driver's attitude is good. At least for me, they are friendly. Just sometimes they lack punctuality. It's good that you haven't met the bad ones, but it's also true that it's not very punctual. Like it's just not very punctual. And the final respondent says the driver is friendly. Some of them are easygoing as well. So you know, I don't, I don't know because my personal experience is, well, some drivers are actually really bad. Like one time I got on the bus, and then he said to me like, "Are you going to UPM?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said like, "No, you don't take this bus. You take the other bus." And he's like so annoyed. And I was just, okay. So yeah, that's my yeah. I think that's all. The respondents are lucky they haven't met the bad ones, but yeah, so they have only met the good ones until now. So we can move on to the final question.
All right, so here's the final question. Um, the question is, would you use the bus service more often if the pickup frequency and location is increased? I think that's a no-brainer, but let's see what the respondent says. The first respondent says, definitely yes, with a big smiley in the end. All right, I think that's pretty positive. The second respondent, I would use it. Okay, all right, sure, good, I guess. And then the third respondent says, indeed, if the frequency and pickup point is increased, it will be a great news. Definitely we'll use the bus service more and more. Wow, he seems very excited. All right, so move on to the last respondent. He also say, yes, absolutely. It will be very convenient for me who doesn't have my own transportation. So I think this is a very good news for everyone in the UPM indeed. For students who have even for students who have their own transportation, of course, having more options would be great, and it's even better news for those who doesn't have their own transportation, like the last respondent who say, yes, he's very excited. Yes, so I think yes, that concludes our little survey. All right, so thank you very much. I think that's the end of our survey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
All right.